Speaking of 80s movies, one Jewel in the Rough springs to mind. Deadly Spawn. Do you remember that one, Zach? Back in '83, directed by Douglas McCann. Right, it was filmed pretty cheap, but still it was pretty good. The monster design with the mouth crammed full of teeth, I loved it. So many delicious B-movie cliches. Did you know that they made a sequel? But I never got to see the sequel. The rental store didn't have it for some reason. They said the staff for the sequel was totally different from the original. Wonder how the sequel turned out. You know, the monster in that one responded to sound. Wait, Zach. Sounds a lot like the movie Tremors. I think that one was back in '89, directed by Ron Underwood. Now that was a great role for Kevin Bacon. Masterpiece. Zach, that one had sequels like crazy. I remember there was a fourth one. I've only seen the first one, though.
Well, Tremors is the country of rocket worms, right? In German? Isn't it?
Is it?
I think it is.
If that's the case, I know it because I was always thinking about what kind of movie this is. I thought I didn't know it.
I think it is.
Yeah, if it is, I know that. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I also remember, like he said, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Kind of an important film in my childhood because I remember it so well. Though I thought it was pretty silly.
Yeah,
just like he said.
I mean, it is pretty silly theme, I guess.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we grew up with the indie era he's talking about mostly.
Yeah.
While doing this movie trivia, so we can kind of relate. I think it's pretty interesting, this stuff.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out? We're supposed to go through Anna Graham's file at the sheriff's office, but if you want to act on a hunch, then I'm with you.
So you can fill up the gas on your car. You have to, actually, if it runs out of gas.
Oh, Gina sponge.
Oh yeah, we will meet Gina later.
Okay, what does she do with her sponge?
She cleans your car.
Oh, she cleans.
It's really cliche, but.
Oh, it's like in a bikini. She cleans her
You'll
car.
be delighted.
Okay.
There's also a side quest related to that. But this will be, I don't know, maybe an hour in or something. And do you hear the humming sound?
Yeah.
It's weird. It's only at the gas station.
It's like the car running, or what is it?
I don't know what it is. It's pretty.
You from out of town?
Pretty
I
gross.
ain't seen you here before.
Raging Bull.
I'm Francis York Morgan, FBI Special Agent. I'm investigating the death of Anna Graham. Do you have any info on Anna or any suspicious individuals?
I ain't got nothing to tell the cops.
What about the FBI?
Shut up.
At least give me your name.
I'm Jack. They call me Raging Bull.
That's a manly nickname.
Shut it. If you're a customer, act like one and shut the mouth. Huh?
So he's a nice fellow, not so smart guy. And yeah, I didn't notice this at the beginning, but I saw it later on. There is a bribe option down there,
Oh.
the bill. So I did this later on in the game. I missed it in the beginning.
Oh, the cat is chewing on the
Headphones. Cables. Yeah, she's pretty, I don't know, wild.
Yeah, she's pretty lively.
Yeah.
Oh, you motherfucker!
Yeah, let's get out the shotgun.
Tremors.
Shoot his wife and
I
kids.
think Fred Ward was in it. You say Fred Ward, and I say Remo Williams, The Adventure Begins.
This one I don't know.
That one was back in '85, I think. Directed by Guy Hamilton. Guess Hamilton was aiming to start a series like 007, but it had no sequels. A real shame. Do you remember the martial arts they used in that film? Called Sinanju? The ultimate in martial arts, using no weapons at all. Remo's master Chun ran across water, remember? And he loved soap operas. Man, that was a good character. He was played by Joel Grey, the best supporting actor in Cabaret. course, in Remo, he had so much makeup on you couldn't tell.
So now you're like at the, what do you call that?
I think it's a
Waist?
waist dump. I don't know what it's called. I just can't remember.
Something with yard? Like a trash yard or something? No, what do you call that?
Something like that.
So, is there anything in these chests? Or you have like medals and stuff, right? Where you get points?
Exactly. The blue medals give you like $5,
Oh.
$5. The red ones, 30. And also trading cards.
Oh, that was
Cards.
York's car.
Yeah, that's our car. Supposedly it's the best car in game,
Okay.
and I think we can get it from chapter 9 on.
Chapter 9.
Yeah.
How far did you play?
We're right now in chapter 2, and I played to chapter 3.
Okay.
I'm directly, before starting chapter 4, and I think there will be a series of main story quests coming up in where I am right now. I'm playing. So this is one big issue for me. I wanted to start a side quest chain with the owner of the place where we're at right now.
Mm-hmm.
But she's not there, as we will see very soon. And I will encounter this problem like the first 4 days
Okay.
of my gameplay. So it's pretty. She's there right now. You see her, the lady with the white top. By the way, I love peeking into the windows.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy actually.
Yeah, it's pretty hentai.
Yeah, because he's not like peeking, he's like having the full view, so
Yeah,
just doesn't give a crap.
you just don't give a crap. York.
That
So
place,
they are closed. Why are they closed? I have no idea right now. So I think I'll be smoking a cigarette or something.
Oh, because you have to be there at the right time. So okay, get it.
Yeah, they should be open on sunny days from 8 to 18.
Okay, and now it's 9.
Now it's 12:46.
12:46.
The time below the minimap is the time frame in which you can do the main quests you're in.
Mm-hmm. Egg.
So let's smoke a cigarette.
So the red room is like York's sanctuary.
Right now I don't know what the red room is. So there she comes out. As you can see, the girl I want to talk about. So,
Yeah.
I hope I decide to go out again. I actually can't remember. There's Richard Dunn again. I don't know why he's everywhere we are at.
Oh, I can hear footsteps. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, I'm able to catch her, and I'm able to, have
FBI
the
Special
initial
Agent Francis York
talk.
Morgan.
So let's
And you are?
listen to this.
Lily Ingram. My husband owns a convenience store, and we have 2 sons. I like to think that I'm just a regular wife in a regular family. Aside from the point that our sons were the first witnesses to the crime scene.
You seem pretty calm considering their involvement in such a big murder case.
You think so? I'm glad to hear that. Anyway, if I looked all bleak and gloomy, I think it would hurt our business. Agent Morgan, about that scar.
Lily, please don't call me that. Call me York if you can. People have been calling me York for a long time.
You're a silly one.
No, not at all. I'm just a regular special agent. So what were you about to say, Lily?
Huh?
About my scar?
I'm sorry. I seem to have forgotten. It's because you said something silly.
I see. Well, if you remember anything important, just let me know.
I will.
I'll probably be making use of your store during my stay here, so I'll see you from time to time.
Okay, I'll see you soon then. Hi there.
So yeah, right now I'm trying to get her to give me the quest. But
Okay.
as it turns out, you can only acquire it when she's inside the thing.
Store.
And now she's going off to do her whatever errands.
Well, you should just follow her now.
Yeah, that might be an option. But yeah, and she's coming back like I think at 15 o'clock. Right now it's 13, which is 1 p.m. for everyone who's not familiar with this. And then it starts to rain and the store closes.
Ah.
So first
Oh,
day,
you're the
first
talk
day
of
is
the
gone.
town.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please call me York. That's what everyone always calls me.
The name's Keith. A pleasure meeting you, York. Sure is a big scar. It's bigger than I thought it would be.
So, Keith, I have a couple of questions about the incident.
Huh? Sure, fire away, man.
Did you know Anna Graham?
Yeah, of course, man. Poor little Anna. She was such a nice girl. I mean, what kind of sicko would do that to her?
Well, I'm here to catch that sicko. Listen, even the smallest piece of information might be useful to me. If there's anything you noticed or want to let me know, contact me.
Okay, will do, bro. You got my cooperation, FBI.
Another thing, I'll be frequenting your store during my stay here, so I'll see you around.
Sure thing, bro. We got what you need, so drop in anytime.
They are a pretty wild match, I think.
Yeah, Lily and
Keith, yeah. What I wanted to say is her quest chain will give me like the most awesome melee weapon in the whole game.
Oh, okay.
And I can start it for like two consecutive days because of the weather conditions. So, and I can't do it after chapter 4.
Okay, so you have like a really small window to...
Yeah. And these are the things that are that were bugging me while playing this, especially with the training of my playing on one profile where the weather conditions are different too.
Oh, so they're random.
Yeah, they are.
Oh.
Yeah, the Gretsch, you know the Gretsch guitars?
Yeah.
He's such a rock fan, but still doesn't know that Gretsch is a replica model. The Junkyard is what it is called, by the way.
The Junkyard, yeah.
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 He's the guy who owns it.
Hero at Vietnam. Nam.
Nam. And I think I stopped around this time with the trading card showing, because I got scared of the spiders.
There's some weird constellation there.
Yeah, but it's more or less a typical small town constellation, right?
Because there are no other options. So.
Yeah, it was, a little bit of that plays in it, I think. But you fall in love with your childhood, childhood fantasy girl.
Yeah.
And in the end, one gets married to his childhood girl, and the other one is still admiring his.
Mm-hmm.
probably sleeping with her. I don't know, but I think you know that Sally Graham is Anna's mother.
Yeah,
So
and
I
she's
think-
having sex with Keith.
I guess she was
Yeah,
at
could
his
be.
place when Anna died.
Yeah,
That's
whoring
just-
around.
Yeah, like her
No,
daughter
don't
probably.
Hey,
did
probably.
too. No, I don't know.
She's looking for excitement.
Yeah, but to be really clear, this are just speculation.
It's one
Yeah.
of my most favorite movies. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, 1986, directed by John Hughes. Huh, that one was so 80s.
That was one of my favorite movies
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love that
most
movie.
cheerful
Yeah,
in the
me too.
90s too. Yeah.
But you really do like those cheerful movies. We used to love those teenage movies back then, didn't we? Breakfast Club and Pretty in Pink, St. Elmo's Fire, and Fast Times at Ridgemont High. That last one was in 1982, directed by Amy Heckerling. Now that was an impressive film. You've got Sean Penn in the lead, with Jennifer Jason Leigh and Phoebe Cates. Not to mention Nicolas Cage and Forrest Whitaker were in it too. And the original book and the script were written by Cameron Crowe. How could that not be a great film? Do you remember, Zach? When that movie ended, the last words, the end, was from an arcade game. That's right, it was from Missile Command. That stuck in my head for a while. The memories. I feel like I have a lot of movies to catch up on. Let's just hope we can get to the end of this case soon.
Oh, it will take a while.
Then maybe we can catch up on a few. Give some thought about what movie you want to see next, Zach.
The end, the last words, the end, are from a game called Missile Command. The end is probably the last words in like every
Oh, I
single
think he
thing.
was just reference to one movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, but in this movie, the last words were like in quotes, the end. And this could be from everything, right?
Maybe
I
it
just
was like
misunderstand it.
well, the way I understood it was in that in that particular movie, the credits they look like the end from Missile Command, so the same font maybe.
Oh yeah, that might be right.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time speaking English today. Like every day.
Yeah, maybe you have to get some alcohol down your
Yeah.
face.
Okay, Zach.
Down my throat.
Yeah.
To watch next. And finally, I've
So also we are
it's always hard to narrow it down just to one movie.
hearing like all the all the movie trivia he has to offer in the first 50 minutes of the game.
1975. Directed by Steven Spielberg himself. The grandfather of panic movies. Set in a small town in Massachusetts. That movie made me stay away from the beach for years. I was always afraid that a hand might come floating up. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. It's Jaws. The underwater camera work, accompanied by that John Williams music. I'd never been that scared by a movie before. But the best thing about it is that it isn't just another panic movie. The mayor who won't close the beach even when there are so many victims. Chief Brody putting the citizens' lives above all else. The film gave a lot of time to the dispute and friction between them. It certainly had a lot of messages for a 2-hour film. That's probably another reason why it was such a record-breaking hit. One of my regrets in life is that I didn't see it at the movie theater. I guess I was still just a child back then. But still, I wanted to taste that terror in real time.
That reminds me, Zach. Did you know this one?
Jaws also appears in another movie that was produced by Spielberg, the second Back to the Future. It was directed by Robert Zemeckis, who later made Forrest Gump. That's also a masterpiece, of course, but we'll discuss that another time. So, the scene where Jaws appears is right after Marty McFly goes 30 years into the future. He passes by a movie theater and is attacked by a holographic shark. Marty is shocked, of course, but looking closer, he sees the words, Jaws Part 19. The director is credited as Steven Spielberg Jr. In reality, there were actually only 4 Jaws movies. It was still a great joke. 30 years from 1985 would be 2015. It'll be there pretty soon.
I wonder what life would be like by then, Zach.
Yeah, very interesting trivia.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's pretty cool.
I just actually watched Jaws like half a year ago or something.
Oh, okay.
I loved it. For a 1974 movie, it held up so
Zach, is there something here that
So
you want
well.
to check out?
It's
We're supposed to go through
ridiculously
Anna
good,
Graham's
really.
file at the sheriff's office, but if you want to act
On
on
so many
hunch, then
levels.
I'm with you.
I think I've never actually seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not really a panic movie like he said. It's much more than that. It's just so hilariously entertaining on so many levels, but it's not really creepy, I think.
Okay. I was really scared of it as a kid, and I never wanted to watch it.
Yeah,
So
I can
that's
understand
why
that,
I
but
got-
you should really see it now.
Okay.
It's awesome. It really is awesome. It's one of the best movies ever made, I would say.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Why? Because of the
Because
plot,
it's so
or-
entertaining. I mean, Spielberg movies are pretty good in that you sit on your couch and you feel entertained through the whole movie. This one especially. It's just
Okay.
FBI
really
Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
good, fun time.
Please, call me
Okay.
York. That's what everyone calls me.
FBI? The police? I've got nothing to say to you. Please, go away.
She looks like a pro wrestler.
She looks like a drug
It's
addicted
always
pro
hard to think
wrestler.
of a subject to talk about when you meet someone new. But wouldn't Anna's death be a common subject we can talk about?
I don't want to talk about it.
So she's
No
Becky.
matter
She was
how many
mentioned in
times you
Anna's
try,
diary.
okay?
Yeah.
Just leave me alone. Go away.
Is there some reason you want to be alone?
Anna, my best friend was just killed. How would you feel?
I see. You and Anna were really close. I'm sorry. But I'm just doing my job. If you think of anything you want to talk about, contact me, okay?
That'll never happen. I don't really like the police.
So much negativity
Mm.
in this town.
Oh, what the fuck's her problem?
Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
I've got nothing to say.
Maybe this will change your mind.
And that's...
Anna's diary. Let me read you a part that I find very interesting. Dear Diary, today's the day of the ceremony, and I'm a little nervous about it. Any idea what this ceremony is?
no idea.
Okay. What about these then? He doesn't let anything slip. I'm really worried about Becky. Delivery man Q won't be able to protect Becky. You're named twice. An unnamed he, and then this delivery man Q. You don't want to talk? Or are you too scared to talk?
Stupid cops. Just leave me alone.
Zach, this is a problem. How can we get her to open up? Maybe we should start with the easy one and look into delivery man Q.
Oh, okay. That's number one.
Oh, you're right. That's quest number one. So she's still crying behind the doors.
That's not like crying, it's more like she's scared or something.
Like maniacal giggling. Yeah, but I am really, like penetrating the people who are at what is it called right now? Mourning a dead friend. It's pretty weird to be an
Yeah.
FBI inspector bugging all the people who just lost someone.
Yeah, but I mean, she's not. She's holding something back, which would probably
Yeah.
help find the murder of her best friends.
I suspect that of everyone basically in this town is holding something back. So what we're gonna do is thinking about someone who might be Delivery Man Q, and the only person in town whose first name starts with a Q
Oh, okay.
is someone we're going to right
Quint.
now. Who's Quint, exactly.
Delivery man Q.
And it's at the bar Swery 65. Swery is if you remember
The developer or the...
exactly, and Richard Dunn's bar, Richard, who we were bumping into a lot of times.
But we haven't met Quinn yet, right?
No.
Such happy music.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of melancholy at the start, but then when the whistling begins,
It's a little bit like Sunday morning music.
yeah,
I'm standing in my nightgown, with a cup of coffee.
and you wish there was a
Fresh.
cigarette in the other hand.
Yeah, freshly shaved legs, standing.
I think I don't know if this is legal, but I would hurry people to go on the internets and search for a Deadly Premonition soundtrack. There is a guy who got all the tracks together from the original game DVD and some he captured by himself out of the game, and it's pretty well done and in a great quality, and you can listen to all the songs for free. He's uploaded it.
Okay.
And it's on the official fan-made game site, the biggest one, I think.
Okay, so...
Linked there, so I think it's not illegal.
Not a problem, yeah.
But it probably is, I don't know. I don't know if the game soundtrack was ever released in any other way, so...
Yeah. So it's like a trailer park.
Yeah, so Quinn is not at home. Of course, at this time of day.
Creep through the window.
And that's the bar.
Well, that's this Swery 65 and not the place of never-ending doom, or what the other one was called.
That's this Swery 65. Galaxy of Terror.
Yeah,
was the
Galaxy
name
of Terror,
the
yeah.
place of never-ending doom. That's a pretty good bar name too. Maybe we should open up.
Yeah, the
that
place of never-ending doom.
Never-ending doom, agony, and torture. So again, at my favorite place to check if it's open, the Milk Barn. And it looks like this PlayStation has ended here, so...
Okay.
I think we are having a break and see you again.
Yeah,
very
see you
soon in the
again
future.
soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.